sure I don't kill myself. Meanwhile, he's cruising down, and I said something to him. Just be careful. And he turned to look at me, and he decided he was going to try to do a little, like, jump. You know, like, onto a driveway has those little dips. He thought he could do a little jump on the driveway instead. He did a little jump, and then proceeded to basically fall completely on his butt. Like, his feet went flying out from underneath him, fell as hard as he could onto the driveway. At first, I made sure he was okay, and then I had to laugh because it was just such a crazy sight. And I was really hoping maybe it was captured on a Ring doorbell or something like that. And then, because that would be hilarious to see, he got up from that, he was okay, continued on down this killer hill, tried to stop before he got into traffic, and completely bit it again. Scuffed his whole arm, his side, his butt, like dripping in blood. Of course, there's this biker and his child riding by and saw the whole thing, and that was the end of our skating at home. And so he had to do a whole blade of shame covered in blood on the way home.
Was he wearing any padding at all, a helmet or anything?
No, he wasn't. No.
Were you?
No, but I stayed on my feet. I stayed on my feet.
Yes.
I handled
you
that,
did.
but no. So we're going to stick to the smooth park paths from now on.
Nice.
I just find it funny. Like, you should have went door to door. Excuse me, do you guys have a Ring doorbell? Can I just see your footage from 326 this morning? Thank you.
It was hilarious because he thought he could do this. He thought he could really pull off this jump, and it just completely backfired. Somebody's got a hot take somewhere.
You guys know the leech story, right?
The leech story?
There's got to be more than one, but go ahead.
Yeah, we were golfing a couple years ago, actually, and he flipped a golf cart.
Oh, I saw this on. This was posted 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It was like a 2-year anniversary or something.
2 days ago. Yeah.
What was he doing?
It was the driest day ever, but he just took a hill near a green rather quickly, and the entire golf cart flipped. And instead of wondering if my good buddy Dan was okay, all I did was sit there and laugh at him, which I kind of feel bad about the reaction, but he was okay, so everything's good.
My wife is not going to be happy with me for telling this story, but when she first became a television reporter, she was up in Flint, working for ABC 12 in Flint, and she was doing a story from the Flint Bishop Airport, and she recorded a segment, or a part of her report, where she was going to come down the escalator as she was talking. So she was riding down the escalator as she was talking. Like, I don't even remember what it was about, but it was like, Spirit Airlines is coming to Flint Bishop Airport, blah, 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 blah. And either she made a mistake or the cameraman screwed up or something like that. So she's like, we'll just do it again. So she turns around and tries to kind of, I don't want to say sprint, but hop back up the elevator stairs to start it over again. And she didn't go, totally wipe out, but she nailed her knee. I mean, she nailed her knee right against one of those escalator stairs. And I forget if she had to have stitches or not, but I do know that she was wearing stockings or whatever, hose, and it was all bloody on the inside of it because she had to keep doing. The show must go on, right, Heather?
The show must go on, that's true.
Is there video of this?
Man.
Like, obviously there must be, right?
I don't think so. I don't know. Never saw it, if there were. All right.
I bet it exists somewhere.
Yes. Coming up next, Heather Park has news. Heather, what's going on?
Oh my gosh, you guys, I have a story that sounds too good to be true, and it is right up my alley, and it's something, Jamie, you're going to say, I bet you want to do this, Heather, and I'm going to tell you that I actually am going to do this.
Oh, great tease. Can't wait to hear what that is.
Harsh-esque.
Yes, Harsh-esque. 97-1 the ticket. All right, a lot more time spending in the outdoors, and you got to have a deck. Let's face it, when you're outside, you don't want to be sitting on your driveway. You want to be sitting on your deck. Northville Lumber is the deck paradise of Michigan. Everybody knows that people on a deck just have more fun. Nothing better than enjoying a nice evening with dinner and drinks on a brand new Trex deck from Northville Lumber. Don't deal with the staining and the splinters of a wood deck, especially with an ultra-low maintenance Trex deck from Northville Lumber can be cheaper than wood. Northville Lumber has more Trex inventory than anyone. Ready for immediate pickup or delivery. They have indoor displays, outdoor displays, railing, lighting, and accessories. You can do it yourself, you can bring your own builder, or let Northville Lumber introduce you to a Trex certified professional. They've been Trex experts since 1994. It's the best place to learn about, plan, and buy Trex decking, period. And right now they have the lowest pricing on Trex ever. Northville Lumber, Michigan's Trex decking leader and the official sponsor of Drinks on Your Deck all summer long. NorthvilleLumber.com.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by Stratus Building Solutions. New accident has popped up in Southfield M10 northbound at Evergreen. It's blocking the right lane. Also, traffic volumes are starting to build through construction 75 southbound near Maple. Trust Stratus Building Solutions of Detroit for over 14 years. Cleaning is what they do. They work with companies like Intercom Detroit to disinfect. Before your company goes back to work, let Stratus come and deep clean your building. Call 313-960-4737. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
A station where your opinion matters. 97.1 The Ticket.
Jordan Main here from Main Financial Group Wealth Management with today's Main Money Minute. Our area has been through a lot lately. A pandemic, floods, economic insecurity. With all this turmoil and layoffs, you should be paying close attention to your financial well-being, especially old retirement accounts just sitting at your former employer. Leaving your hard-earned money behind at your old company can be costing you tons in hidden fees, overexposure, and neglect. I feel so strongly about this that I've created a special report on strategies to avoid 401k rollover mistakes. Simply go to mfg401k.com to get this valuable information today. There is no obligation. That's mfg401k.com. Thank you and stay safe, Michigan.
Jordan Main offers investment advisory services through Gradient Advisors LLC at 778-850-0508. SEC registered investment advisor. Main Financial Group is not a registered investment advisor and is not an affiliate of Gradient Advisors. Insurance offered through Jordan Main Independent Agent.
Protecting Michigan's waters is critically important. So is providing the energy that fuels Michigan's quality of life. A tunnel for Line 5 is the right solution. Enbridge is committed to building this underground concrete tunnel housing Line 5 deep under the Straits of Mackinac. This means multiple layers of protection, virtually no chance of a leak into the Great Lakes, no possibility of an anchor strike, and no interruption to the energy that Michigan needs. Learn more at enbridge.com/line5tunnel.
Did you start 2020 with the goal of buying or selling a home? Hi, I'm Mark Z with eXp Realty. While the current situation has halted many things in your life, achieving that goal does not have to be one of them. The real estate market here in Metro Detroit is on fire. If you're looking to get your home sold, call me, Mark Z, today and start packing.
Get the Z guarantee. Call Mark Z. Call 844-5Z.
Today on Hey Culligan, smoother skin for the win. We've got Claire in Delaware.
Hey, Culligan, the water in my shower makes my skin feel like I'm 90.
Okay, first off, Claire, are you 90?
No.
Okay. Second, how do you feel about high-efficiency water softeners from Culligan?
Huh.
Actually, Claire, how do you feel about smoother skin and luxurious hair?
Oh, my gosh. Love it, have to have it.
OMG indeed, Claire. We're already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with a local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
Making popcorn for movie night?
Well, who are you?
This is your wake-up call from TracFone Wireless. What if every time you tried a new streaming service, you had to buy a new TV?
That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, some wireless companies do that when you switch. Make you buy a new phone.
Right.
But TracFone Wireless lets you keep your phone and your number and your network and gives you unlimited talk and text starting at $20 a month.
Seriously, who are you?
This is your wake-up call, people. TracFone Wireless. Now you're in control. Oh, you're burning it.
Oh, no.
Available at major retailers. See terms and conditions at TracFone.com.
Sometimes our food is more than just food. It's an integral part of our community. So this year, Discover is giving $5 million to support Black-owned restaurants. To places like Rodney Scott's Barbecue in Charleston, Post Office Pies in Birmingham, Back in the Day Bakery in Savannah, and hundreds more places in your local community, all across the country. Learn how you can show your support at discover.com.
From muscle pain, body aches, to strains, Blue Emu Maximum Arthritis. It works fast and you won't stink. Its unique formula with emu oil penetrates deep to relieve arthritis pain, sore muscles, joints, and more.
Coming up this morning on WWJ News Radio 950, experts say if you have an online
online job interview, you have less than 1 second to make a good first impression. So what's the secret? Tune in AM 950, your favorite WWJ on radio.com.
The next time you're in Vegas, head to the D Las Vegas. It's not on the Strip, it's in downtown Vegas. The odds are better, the party's bigger, and you'll feel right at home. Book your stay today at thed.com. D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas. Text the ticket using the same number you used to call the ticket. Ticket text 249-9797.
Jamie and Stoney with Read Your Ready for Stoney on this Wednesday morning. High of 90 degrees today. It is time for news with Heather A. Park. What's up, Heather?
You guys, a female is publicly speaking out, becoming the first woman to admit that she was sexually abused by former U of M doctor Robert Anderson. So Kathy Kalahar, she actually played tennis for Michigan back in the 70s. She spoke out on Monday saying that Anderson assaulted her during an exam when she was a freshman in 1973. She also says that at the time, she did go and tell a counselor at the school, but she says the counselor brushed it off as, quote, a sexual fantasy that she was having about the doctor.
Oh, well, that's not good.
No.
That's a very poor response, I'd have to say, right?
Yes, I would agree with that, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. All right. This is a wild story, you guys. A Michigan man is dead, and another guy was hospitalized after a mass confrontation broke out in a Lansing area convenience store. This happened on Tuesday morning. A 43-year-old guy from Grand Ledge walked into a Quality Dairy. He wasn't wearing a mask. And a 77-year-old man who was wearing a mask confronted him about the issue, and an argument ended up following in the parking lot. That's when this guy, the 43-year-old man who didn't have a mask on, stabbed the other guy, and then he fled the scene. And he was later pulled over, and that's when he got out of his vehicle. He approached the officer carrying a knife, and the officer opened fire. The man was hit, and he later died from his injuries from the gunshot wound. Now, there is an ongoing investigation. The deputy who fired her weapon was placed on administrative leave.
I'm at the point now, Heather, and I know this is not responsible as a news person.
Yes.
I don't know if we should even report these stories. The Karens and the Kens and the Brad and the masks. It's like, all it's doing is I'm not saying it's causing more people to act this way, but it sure feels like it's giving them a license to say, I'm not going to wear a mask, and I will fight you and potentially kill you for you asking me to wear a mask, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I do agree with you in some ways. However, to me, this story is just is ridiculous. This story, I feel like, needs to be shared. It's a little different than a Karen story, because usually a Karen story doesn't end in death.
Right.
Sometimes, I guess, it probably could, and it probably has, but you know, it's.
So a couple days ago, Governor Whitmer put a mask requirement in, right? If you're going to go indoors anywhere, you have to wear a mask.
Right.
Although she said that the police will not necessarily enforce it because you have all these people coming out, like Mark Happel, who said he wasn't going to enforce it, things like
Right,
that.
there's a lot of counties that won't.
So my question is, if the governor says this, and I know it's not a law, I'm not suggesting it's a law, but what would it take for people to follow it? Like if it went through the state house and state senate and they passed a law, much like with the seatbelt law, federal seatbelt law, or helmet law for motorcycles, like would then people be like cool with it, or they'd still have a huge issue?
No,
They'd still have a huge issue. They'd still have a huge issue.
It's funny though, because they kind of are enforcing it, because if you don't wear your mask, they can ask you to put your mask on. If you then
Or they can ask you to leave.
the store, right? If you don't leave the store, then you can call the cops for trespassing.
Exactly.
So they are still kind of enforcing it, but a little political, okay? I can't help but to wonder, what if, take you back to the start of the pandemic, what if this actually, I know this is a crazy thought, this actually is a health issue instead of a political issue? Like, what if the powers that be just turned over the pandemic to all the health officials and stepped out of the way do you still think we'd have this political I'm not going to wear a mask thing going on? Like what if Donald Trump just said, listen, I'm not going to speak about this at all. Fauci and Birx are going to speak about it. And at that point, do you think we'd be where we are right now? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I do wonder about this.
Certainly not to the same extent. No, I don't think so. And what I find interesting is, remember, you said let's go back to the start of the pandemic. They told us at the start of the pandemic, don't wear masks. Remember, they were worried
They also wanted to make sure that the medical profession had masks, so you weren't buying masks off the shelf. So I guess I understand that, but you're right. Everybody's wrong at some point.
But I'm saying if at the get-go, from day one, when all this started back in March or whatever in the United States, if from day one they said, you must wear a mask, it's the biggest thing we can do to prevent this along with social distancing. Do you think we'd be in the same boat we are right now?
That's a great question.
I don't, because I didn't start wearing masks until a few weeks in, I think, right?
Oh, even longer, I think. I think it was even longer than a few weeks in, because we talked about it on air, about, okay, they say we don't need to wear one, but why not? Because, we were just trying to figure out why we shouldn't wear one, and then all of a sudden they were like, actually, you should wear one, and then everyone scrambled to either go make a mask or try to buy one if they could.
Right.
But what do you think the biggest reason is? Like, give me the number one, if this was Family Feud, and Steve Harvey's like, all right, number 10 reasons why people refuse to wear masks. What's number one? I'll hit it.
Freedoms, politics, yeah, for sure.
Don't want to conform.
Yeah.
I would guess Peters.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably right.
You would probably Smith.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you guys, this story, I am so excited about this story. I saw it while I was in bed last night, and I actually had to get out of bed and run downstairs and tell my husband about it, because I said, this is it. This is my calling. This is what I was made to do.
I had to go running downstairs.
Yes. Okay. So there's a jewelry store owner in Macomb, and he's buried treasure, at least $1 million worth of treasure all around Michigan, and he is selling tickets for a treasure quest. Okay. This is what I'm made to do. Okay. So basically, each prize, it's not one treasure chest filled with $1 million worth of jewels and gold and silver. He's going to split all of these treasures up, and each treasure is going to be worth about $4,000. And you can buy a ticket to be part of each treasure hunt. A limited amount of people can take part in each hunt, and they're all over the state of Michigan. Some are, maybe in Oakland County, some might be in the Upper Peninsula. And basically, you buy a ticket, and then on a specific day, he is going to give you clues to go and try to find this buried treasure. One person can find it, and you can either then keep the treasure, or he says, at least for this first treasure hunt, he'll buy it back from you. You guys, I have already purchased my ticket, and I am going on a treasure hunt.
No way. How much?
Yes.
How much are the tickets?
The tickets were $49.
And you believe
this guy is going to make a killing. This guy is going to make a killing because so many people will do this. Because one, I've got nothing better to do because I'm not going out in public that much. I'm not going out to eat. I'm not getting together with big groups of people. So one, it's perfect for a pandemic. Two, I love a good treasure hunt. And three, I've always wanted to find something hidden.
So explain again. So where do you go?
Well, I don't know yet, Jamie, because I haven't received the clues. So the very first treasure hunt will start on August 1st. You have to buy your ticket. You get a code, like a confirmation code, and then with your code, you can join this group on Facebook. And then once you're in the group on August 1st, 10 a.m., he's going to release the set of clues, and we're going on a treasure hunt.
Heather, this might be the cynic in me. Forgive me. But remember, cynic, he's buried $1 million worth of treasure?
I do believe it. At least this first one, because I've already paid for it. If not, I'm out $50, and it's not the end of the world.
I just love the video. I love the picture of Heather running downstairs.
I did. I'm nailing it. That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
I pulled out the credit card and I bought our ticket right then and there. I was so excited.
This is the adult version of like the Willy Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory according to Tom, Colin plays too much online poker. So I figured Colin would play poker while you went to the treasure chest.
I'll play poker, finish our taxes, and I'll go on a treasure hunt.
Or just
Oh, yeah, it's tax day, by the way. So
The ticket
make sure you
text
get your
actually
taxes
is.
in. Yeah. Yep.
The ticket texts are coming in. They want to know where they can get tickets. Do you want to?
You go online. You know what? I don't have the exact website, but his name is Johnny Perry. It's J&M Jewelers. I found the story on Fox 2. It was on their website, so just type in Treasure Quest, and I'm sure you can find it. It's pretty sweet. I don't know. I think it's a cool way just something to do. And you only have to buy one ticket. You can get a big group involved. Like, you don't have to buy multiple tickets for each person on the treasure hunt. You get your family together. Just something to go do. And you know what? Even if it's not real and he's just scamming me and just got my $50, I kind of don't even care because I just think it's going to be fun. You know?
Do you maybe envision a showdown of you get the same clues as somebody else? You both get to the spot at the same time.
I picture in slow motion. I'm running and I'm looking behind me like, no, and then I'm gonna dive. He says there's a GPS in the treasure box, so he'll know when somebody finds it and when it moves. I mean, this is it's pretty sweet, guys. It really is. I was very excited about it. Our last little story. So yesterday we learned that Tom Bergeron and Aaron Andrews are out at Dancing with the Stars. They're no longer the hosts. And
wow, I missed that.
Yeah, big news, Jamie. Really big news. I know he's been with the show for so long. And today, Tyra Banks is in. Yeah.
She's the host.
Not only is she going to be the new host of Dancing with the Stars, but she's also an executive producer as well. So big changes for sure.
I mean,
does anybody think Chris Webber when you hear Tyra Banks anymore? Or is that just way too long?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Oh, did they? Yeah, I see. I don't think that, but I don't know.
I used to think of Glenn Rice and Sarah Palin. You know.
Me too. Yeah,
I mean, I think everybody does. All right, Heather. Thank you very much. Heather Parker with news at 7:31. Coming up next, time capsule. That's right. We are going to start and fill a 2020 time capsule to encapsulate this really crappy year. 97.1 the ticket.
Concerns about COVID-19 aren't going away, but neither are your health concerns. Please, don't let your health deteriorate. St. Joe's is open for care with clean, safe facilities and testing and screening protocols. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your appointment or procedure today.
If you've ever hired someone to maintain your lawn, you know it can be a crapshoot. So many of these small companies are unreliable, and frankly, they don't do a very good job. You should hire Miller Landscape. They'll maintain and proactively manage all of your landscape needs, from mowing and pruning to flowers, fertilization, even your sprinklers. Miller can give you that amazing backyard kitchen or patio you've always wanted. You hear Mike Valenti talk about how great they are. Go to getmillernow.com. That's getmillernow.com.
Michigan, the coronavirus pandemic has put us all to the test. And now, it's time to put COVID-19 to the test. As we move forward, testing will be critical. We encourage anyone who has reason to get tested to do so. Those with symptoms and those without. If you are leaving home and going back to work, get tested. If you think you may have COVID-19 or you've been exposed recently through family, friends, or coworkers, get tested. Our test locator tool can help you find the right testing site that fits your needs. Even if you're looking for easy access with no cost, no prescription, and no appointment necessary, we've got you covered. Help Michigan move forward, not backward. To find a testing site or learn more, visit michigan.gov/coronavirus test. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
Hi, this is Jay Farner, CEO of Rocket Mortgage. Making the right financial decisions has never been more important. We can help guide you to those right decisions now when they matter most. Mortgage rates are near historic lows, so when you call 8338-ROCKET or visit us at rocketmortgage.com to start your refinance, you'll be well on your way to saving money every month. The rate today on our 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 3.375%, APR 3.59%. Right now could be a great time for you to take some positive financial steps forward with a cash-out refinance from Rocket Mortgage, which could give you the boost that you're looking for. In addition, we may be able to help you refinance with little or no out-of-pocket costs. At Rocket Mortgage, we're committed to every client, every time, no exceptions, no excuses, giving you the best mortgage experience. Call us today at 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com to learn more.
Rates subject to change. Pay 1.875% fee to receive this discounted rate. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states and NMLS number 3030.
Making popcorn for movie night?
Well, who are you?
This is your wake-up call from TracFone Wireless. What if every time you tried a new streaming service, you had to buy a new TV?
That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, some wireless companies do that when you switch. Make you buy a new phone.
Right.
But TracFone Wireless lets you keep your phone and your number and your network and gives you unlimited talk and text starting at $20 a month.
Seriously, who are you?
This is your wake-up call, people. TracFone Wireless. Now you're in control. Oh, you're burning it. Available at major retailers. See terms and conditions at TracFone.com.
It's the perfect time for a powerful business refresh during Dell Technologies Cyber Savings Event. It starts now with up to 50% off high-performance Windows 10 business laptops, desktops, and servers, plus top-brand electronics. It's also your chance to streamline IT and simplify PC life cycles with PC as a service. Dell Technologies recommends Windows 10 Pro for business. Call 877-ASK-DELL for a Dell Technologies advisor who can help you find the right tech. That's 877-ASK-DELL or visit Dell.com/smallbusinessdeals.
This hour of instant feedback brought to you by Mike Purr of National Benefit Plans. For affordable life insurance, log on to nbthealth.com.
August 29th, 2013, the Detroit Tigers host the Oakland A's. Hear baseball history again. Brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka and Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Sunday at 2 on 97.1 The Ticket.
Rieger, do you know what a time capsule is?
Of course I do. Every great 90s sitcom or drama had a time capsule.
Really?
Yeah.
I assume you're talking about 90210 because I don't remember any
Well, yeah.
time capsules.
Well, there was always an episode of every TV show. Hey, let's go and make a time capsule. And you bury it. Of course, you put articles that matter to the year and times you're living in.
When you bury in the
Never,
ground. So sorry.
I've never seen a single episode of a TV show where they made a time capsule. Never.
Come on.
Really?
Yeah, it's like Christmas episodes. There's time capsules. Yeah.
So-
It's like a staple from every American TV show. I feel time capsules are one of them.
Yeah. And then, of course, when we were growing up, too, you would have, quote unquote, a very special different strokes, or a very special,
Well,
things like
yes. Yeah, well, the
that. Or the very special strokes.
one of them is very disturbing to this day. Delta
The bicycle shop, yeah. Oh, yeah. Shirtless. Yeah, it's terrible.
That
It's terrible.
No, you're right.
Anyway, I was thinking, 2020 has been a year, obviously, that none of us will ever forget. And pretty much for all the wrong reasons. I mean, not a lot of good stuff has happened this year. Unless, you're Tom Izzo and you're recruiting more great players and you're going to have to stay. But everybody else, I think Tom Izzo's actually enjoyed 2020, but, no, I'm kidding. But it's
So is
I was
cable
thinking-
news.
cable news is getting good ratings, absolutely.
Yeah, cable news, Tom Izzo, Starbucks, the three winners. Amazon, the four winners of COVID.
Zoom.
5 winners. Right.
Alright. So if we're gonna make a time capsule, excuse me, I want to make it clear that, it's hard to put Zoom in a time capsule, but Zoom has to be in a time capsule for 2020. You have to have like a little laptop or a tablet with like a video screen with like 6, 8 or 12 boxes in it, and that would be in a time capsule. What else goes in a time capsule so that 50 years from now people can understand exactly what 2020 was all about? Heather.
Toilet paper.
Yes.
Or toilet paper. You have to.
It was the first real shortage, the first real crisis. It was lack of toilet paper, yes. Obviously masks.
Yes.
Yes.
Or a mask, maybe multiple masks, I don't know.
Tiger
How about a
King.
free Netflix membership?
Tiger King had a very good Tiger.
Yeah.
I was actually reminds me of something from The Last Dance. 'Cause The Last Dance kind of dominated pop culture, sports culture for 5 weeks in the middle of summer when nothing else was going on. So definitely going with that as well.
It's a great topic. Heaven stole mine, because I think toilet paper is number one. But maybe some disinfectant wipes too, and ramen noodles, the two other things you can never find.
You can't have ramen noodles?
I mean, you couldn't early on. Now I think you can.
Okay.
I remember going through the grocery store and the ramen section in the grocery store totally wiped out. Totally.
Yeah. Okay. You would have to get the...
Oh, sorry, Jamie.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, at least just some photos. Like, I've got photos. Like, I remember going to a grocery store, just empty shelves of toilet paper, cleaning products. You know, just like the empty shelf photos. I'd want to put some of those in there just to remember what times were actually like.
Yeah, no, that's a very good one. What about those, like, stickers that go on the floor? So, like, 6 feet?
Yep.
You know, like you walk into a CVS or a Kroger or whatever, and you look down, and there's going to be a sticker with the 6-foot measurements, like keep proper social distance. That's definitely good.
For me, I also have another personal one. I think people will have different personal things. Some sort of obviously can't be real, wouldn't survive, but a pizza. So for us, the one thing that we mastered during quarantine was how to make homemade pizza. Like how to make homemade pizza dough, how to make anything. So like that's what I would stick with, a pizza, because we really perfected a homemade pizza during quarantine.
Really?
Oh yeah. That was the thing we used to make all. Yeah, we couldn't find any yeast, but we finally did. So that took a while, but that was
Very productive during the quarantine. But for me, I would say that there's a couple of things. Above ground pools, you can't buy them. Ice cream, you can't buy them anywhere either. What about patio furniture? You can't buy that anywhere either. Jamie's looking at me like I'm crazy, but it's true.
I didn't know that. I didn't know any of this.
There's a shortage because everybody had the foresight to stock up on this stuff.
Yeah.
Because they knew they were going to be at home for something.
Well, I have a good one, and this will actually help for the viewers of the time capsule who are hearing impaired. Now be a sign language expert, right?
Oh, yes.
Because whenever Whitmer speaks or anybody speaks, they're on the Duggan. I mean, they're really emphatic, really dramatic, and they really emote. They really get it out for sure.
Which, by the way, really takes away the attention from Whitmer or whoever's talking, Andrew Cuomo. Like I never watched the actual person talking much. Sign language person.
Well, I mean, not to be a jerk, but somebody didn't point out. What's wrong with the subtitles? I mean, if you put subtitles up, you can hear exactly, or read exactly what she's saying. I guess unless the person is blind. But if they're blind, then I guess they've got no time seeing sign language. Yeah, so either one could be missing out.
I will say this, I really fallen in love with subtitles. It's my new thing. Maybe it means it's amazing. It's amazing. Because especially when you have a kid running around, you never miss anything. It doesn't matter how loud the TV is. You can just read.
You mentioned something in the email that you started watching The Wire.
I have.
The Wire was the first show that Christy and I consciously decided to watch with the subtitles, and it made all the difference. Not to be, but you could understand what was going on so much better with the subtitles. It's like when you watch one of those British period pieces and they have a Cockney dialect or something like that, and you just have a hard time following what they're actually saying. It just helps tremendously.
Well, I do disagree. Like, I was against it because I thought it was old. I did.
Yes.
I fought it, and I fought it, and I fought it. Then I watched Narcos years ago on Netflix, and that's all subtitles. And you get used to it, and then you're like, I love it. It makes perfect sense. Here's some on the ticket text if you want to hear some of these. 248-539-9797. I put an empty March Madness bracket in the time capsule. Jeff.
Oh, God.
Yes. For the time capsule, the Kobe Bryant jersey. Of course, Kobe passed away before COVID, but that kind of started it.
Yeah, I thought about Kobe. Kobe's got to be in there somehow. You put Fauci in, just drop in Dr. Anthony Fauci. I mean, a lot of Americans have never heard of this guy prior to 2020, and now, whether you, I guess there's controversy now about him, but he became kind of like the voice on this whole thing. Day in, day out. You'd see him every day. He was doing interviews with Steph Curry.
Hornet away from me.
Oh, border hornets. The border hornets. Yeah, that's Stoney's right. We forgot
And that
about
lasted about 2 sessions.
It did.
Yeah, the border hornets didn't last.
Who'd have thought, we were talking about winners of the COVID era, and we mentioned Starbucks, cable news, Amazon, I forget who else, Zoom.
Zoom.
What about just epidemiologists? I mean, they're rock stars right now. Who'd have thought that the epidemiologists would be like the coolest job? I saw some guy at CNN, Fox News one of the two yesterday, talking about Fauci, like he's his personal star.
Really? Well, his level of popularity was a lot higher like a month and a half ago. It's certainly gone down in recent weeks for a variety of reasons. 248-539-9797. Ticket text 248-539-9797. What are you putting in a 2020 time capsule? We'll take more of your calls and texts coming up next. 97 on the ticket.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by 7-Eleven. It is still a pretty quiet drive this morning around Metro Detroit. No big issues to deal with the exception of one incident. M10 northbound at Evergreen, there's an accident blocking the right side. You want coffee, but you also want to not spend money. Get 7 cups free with 7 rewards. They might know you best. They might better than you know yourself. 7-Eleven, always open. Offer good through August 9th at participating U.S. 7-Eleven stores. Other limitations apply. See app for terms. I'm Michelle Penny with traffic.
Now, text or call the ticket using the same number. Ticket text 248-539-9797.